it's a privilege to be here, you know, and to be here with you guys. And he told me to challenge you, but what I'll probably do is encourage you. Sure. Has anybody here ever been discouraged in life? One time I heard a story that Satan had an auction here in Fresno, and they had the Bulldog Stadium. You thought the Promise Keepers had it full, or Billy Graham. This was twice as crowded. I mean, demons from every dark corner of planet Earth, and fallen angels and archangels are all there. And Satan auctioned off every weapon of deception he had, except one. He said, with this one weapon, if I ever defeat the church, I'll defeat it with this one weapon. And one of the powerful archangels, what is it? What is this weapon? Satan said, discouragement. I'll wear them down. I'll ride them hard. I'll give them trial after trial. I'll just discourage them. I've got time to do it. And that's one of the things, dealing with discouragement. The key to my success is not the fact that I'm so handsome, tall, dark. It's not that I'm so educated or got such great talent. It's just because I stayed there and I didn't quit. I could have been very educated, and I could have been very handsome, and I could have been very gifted and talented and strong, and if I quit, none of it would have happened. And I'm sure many of you could say that in the business world. Just pure old tenacity. Put your hand to the plow and stick with it. Don't give up. Now, there is a time when, you know, if it's dead, let it go. But you need to know to be flexible. But if God's given you a vision, He's put in your heart, don't quit and don't give up. He's on your side. I believe the backbone success is perseverance. Just good old-fashioned stick-to-itness and don't give up. And, you know, when the going gets tough, you've heard that, the tough get going. And it's perseverance. It'll carry you through the toughest times. It'll take you where you want to go. You know, Christians get beat up all week long at work and teased about their faith and harassed, and then they're trying to raise kids in a lost world and trying to pay their bills, and they come to church on Sunday mornings and get beat up again by the preacher. He said when they come to church, they should be encouraged. They should be so motivated when they leave that service they can run through a troop and jump over the wall and whip to Satan. They need to come in there and get power charged at church. So I've always tried to make my sermons encouraging. Now I'll slap them a little bit, but I want to encourage them and leave them with something positive. But we need to encourage each other daily. Doesn't mean you're never going to make mistakes. I know I've made my share of them. God's very graceful. But we stay faithful to Him through the course. We don't start the race, we finish the race. You know, I hope I die preaching. Well, maybe not literally, but I hope I'm preaching up till my last days. I want to do this all my life. I've felt like quitting a few times. The Lord always encourages me. And everything we go through, hard or good, will make us either better or bitter. But we keep our eyes focused on Jesus. We learn from everything we go through. And even the tough times is usually when the most compassion will flow. And the greatest anointing is from our deepest scars. But anyway, you know, how long are we in this world? I know Wilbur Flogger, he's 91. And some people, I'm doing a funeral this week for a guy that's 46 years old, just fell over dead, water skiing up there at Bass Lake. You never know. But what is life? It is but a vapor. It appears for a moment and then vanisheth away. 10,000 years from now, you know, people say it's when you're 18, it seems like, oh, I'm going to live forever. And when you're 70, you say, where did it go? It's over. Man, it just seemed like yesterday I got out of high school. And 20,000, 200,000 years from now, what's that 70 years going to seem like? Nothing. But what's important is what you did with it. Because I believe it's going to set your status in heaven forever. Do you know martyrs have a special reward? I mean, a special robe in heaven? Every martyr you meet and everybody you meet in heaven, you're going to know they're a martyr. You're going to know their status here by the way they're dressed. And also, you're going to meet people who lived in the 700s, 1500 BC. You're going to meet people from every generation of life. And you're going to realize some of them had a little tougher story than yours.